Josh Wheeler here with Adrian Armour, and this is Chip Day versus Andrew Everett. You want to go through the resumes, or do you want me to go through the resumes?
I think you should. You're the well-spoken historian in this group.
Well, Chip Day, PWX, NWA Anarchy, Rampage Pro Wrestling, IWA Mid-South, of course, AWE, so many promotions in Georgia and the Southeast regional area. Andrew Everett, PWG, Combat Zone, world traveled to England, to Germany, so many places that he's seen over in the that area. He's also, I think, been to Evolve. That was quite amazing in itself, and you're going to see a lot of that from the apex of agility.
It's very true. Both of these men are highly traveled, highly skilled, highly versatile. It's crazy to see the apex of agility. Let's see if he can dodge every kick, every forearm, every move that Chip Day has, because every once in a while there's a bird that gets shot down, and that could be Andrew Everett tonight.
And this match is really going to show you the science of professional wrestling and how the combat kind of works, because you have two completely different styles, two completely different competitors. Chip looking for the kicks, looking for the striking, and Andrew Everett looking to just throw his body at you in any way, shape, or form that he can. And now you're seeing a little bit of ground, and I think this kind of plays into Chip's hand a little bit more. He's a little bit, heavier, and he's a little bit stronger upper body. It should allow him to take advantage in this situation, but here you see, some of this catch can that Andrew Everett has implored, and now going to the head scissors.
It's very true, but you speak of Chip being heavier, you also have to think of Drew being lighter, being able to float through, being able to roll, just like things just like that play in Andrew Everett's favor.
And Andrew Everett playing to the crowd. Chip Day, the hometown guy, the Kennesaw Kick Machine here in his hometown of Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment in Atlanta, Georgia. Masquerade Inside Hell. And to a lot of people on paper, this is a dream match. This is, the best of the Carolinas versus the best of Georgia. And that's what AWE is bringing to you, the best of the Southeast in one central location.
And some people think of this as a fantasy. A lot of people look at different promotions and they put on these grand matches and they look at them as fantasy matches. Everyone loves playing fantasy football or fantasy baseball, being able to pick your roster, your dream players. AWE has provided that for the wrestling fans here.
Beautiful, beautiful drop saw, very similar to what Paul London used to hit back when he was really going back in the early 2000s. And that's something that Andrew Everett brings to you. You take what guys like Paul London did in the early 2000s, guys like AJ Styles did in the early 2000s. Then you saw that X Division style and that Ring of Honor style kind of evolve. And this guy really is like that next level of those guys.
And what's crazy about that, if you look at the expression on Chip Day's face, knowing he just took a little stab of his own medicine already, getting that drop salt, delivering those feet to the chest of Chip Day. He didn't like that at all.
And here you got two guys just going back and forth, just kind of filling each other out right now. And you as a professional wrestler, how important is this filling out process?
It's an absolute deal breaker, because it's the hug of professional wrestling. It's when you know a person personally. You see that already Chip has scouted Andrew Everett. He went for that drop shot one more time and told him, no, sir. Because just in that filling out process, you can feel your opponent's strengths and weaknesses. You can see where they're going to strike and how they're going to strike. And already, Chip Day putting those feet to use, letting Andrew Everett know, you may be able to fly, but I can do it too.
And there Chip Day does fly, and that is an interesting point that you bring up, because in Chip's earlier career, he was known as a flyer. Chip was doing 630s. Chip was doing, twisting yang times and all kinds of innovative moves for that time period. And then a guy like Andrew Everett comes along and just takes it one step closer, and Chip says, hey, I got to change my style up a little bit. And now he's employed the kicking, which he's been doing probably 5-6 years now. And he uses his kicks almost like some guys use chops or forearms.
To me, he uses them, and then he enhances them.
Beautiful drop kick. Sorry to cut you off. That was absolutely well placed, and that might be enough right there.
He set up Andrew Everett for that drop kick, unlike most people ever do. he smashed him into the turnbuckle and then used that turnbuckle to his advantage in legal rules by kicking the turnbuckle to ricochet off of Andrew Everett's face and then jumped up and gave him the drop kick. Little things like that is what makes Chip Day a smart wrestler.
I'll give it that. Those nuances, and that's something that throughout this match, as it continues, we're going to really watch and see as those nuances. Because again, here's these chops. Earlier in the match, Chip was using the kicks to the chest. That's already a soft, sensitive area, and now he's just going to just barehanded slap you. Andrew Everett quick to kick off the arm, and he's going to take to the ropes, and a beautiful, beautiful springboard Hurricane Rana right there. I have no idea what he was trying to do there, but it's working. Oh, nice springboard forearm, and this is the apex of agility. This is a style that Georgia wrestling really probably has not seen since the height of Chip Day's aerial days, or back in the days of the high flying of Slim J.
It's very true, and a lot of the people in AWE are excited to see things like this because they've seen Andrew Everett in the matches that he's had across the world. They've seen him on YouTube. They've seen his spectacular moveset, things like the double moonsault and such. Seeing him make his debut at PWG, and Andrew Everett has now brought this to a live crowd that is highly, highly thirsty for movesets just like this.
And now Andrew Everett just taking a simple moveset and just saying, here's your face, here's a turnbuckle, say hello. And now he's going to go to the chopping, and he's going to give Chip a little bit of his own medicine, and Chip didn't like that, and now shades of Steamboat Flair, the chop battles from '89.
And you clearly see Andrew Everett didn't want any more of that. Once his chest caved in after being softened up by chops and kicks, it's over. He collapsed, and that was the it. That was it.
Oh, beautiful kick there from Andrew Everett. And it seems like Andrew's just one step ahead of Chip in almost everything he does. Oh, nice springboard plancha right there, right into the mosh pit of the crowd at Hell inside the Masquerade in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's the one thing that I put over earlier is the fact that he is lighter on his feet. He's just a little bit quicker. So no matter if that heavier weight, if that stronger style of Chip Day can come through, Andrew Everett can be just that half a step faster because he is that half a step lighter.
That is a great point, and it's one that we've seen, progress as this match goes on. But Andrew Everett's also coming off a massive knee injury. A lot of people don't realize this is one of his first matches back from tearing an ACL about a year ago. And we're not seeing a lot of the high flying that one would expect out of Andrew Everett. How much is this knee going to affect him? And should Chip Day be trying to go to work on that knee?
I don't think Chip wants to take any shortcuts in this match. Right now, he's working him competitor versus competitor. If you can see right now in the camera angle, you can see the Stone Cold-esque knee brace that Andrew Everett is wearing. That is to support that injury. That is to help him and guide him no matter how high he jumps or how often he jumps. He's already protecting himself. And speaking of competitor versus competitor, Andrew Everett sitting here kind of playing some little tactics with Chip Day going straight for the eyes.
Well, Andrew wants to get a win. I mean, you make your debut into a company, you come to the city for the first time, and you got a reputation. Andrew Everett has a reputation, and Chip Day looking for a head scissors there. Counter and a block. Chip Day with some punches. A lot of counter wrestling right there in the corner, and that kick enough to daze Andrew Everett. Chip goes to the top rope, looking for double knees, and it's not there. Oh, beautiful run up the turnbuckle soccer-style Pele kick. That is an absolutely amazing move. I don't think I've ever seen Chip pull that out of his arsenal before.
Oh, he has, and unfortunately, it's been on me. That Tiger Mask Pele kick is something dangerous. He hit me on the top of the dome, and it sounded like he took 2 bowling pins and smacked them together.
Well, not only is it dangerous for him to hit you with it, it's dangerous for him to perform it. Imagine if he's just one step shy, or if he slips in that turnbuckle, or heck, the cameraman just gets in his way.
It's very, very true, but you have to think, in this match with a guy like Andrew Everett takes risk in every move that he takes. Chip Day knows he has to up the risk. He has to be at his level to be able to take them down, and now he's going to his comfort zone with Andrew Everett on the knees, laying in these kicks.
Oh, beautiful counter there. Andrew Everett gets him by the waist. Goes in for the, oh, no. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, enziguri, shades of Chip's own medicine. And there's a pretty German suplex for the count of 2. I mean, you're seeing it here. Chip Day, a guy that's been in the Young Lions tournament with the Chikara. Andrew Everett's been in the best of best tournament at Combat Zone. These literally are 2 of the best professional wrestlers in America. They're showing you why, and they're showing you in Atlanta, a place that used to be known for great wrestling.
It's very, very true. Georgia in itself being a place where storytelling was a landmark when it came to professional wrestling. And now you see these 2 athletes telling a story with just vicious kicks and high flying.
Oh, look at that knee curb stomp. That move's illegal some places, isn't it?
And that's why.
Oh, he only got a 2 out of it.
That's why we call it the knee famouser, because we don't want anyone getting banned around here when it comes to moves.
Well, I don't think Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment is going to ban moves anytime soon. We almost have like a no-limits approach to what the guys can do in the squared circle, and that's to bring the best competition. I wouldn't want to watch a baseball game with a curveball banned.
It's very, very true. You never want to take away a man's secret weapon. But right now, Chip Day scaling to the top rope.
Oh, my God!
Knowing where he is, knowing what Chip Day is going to do, he springs up with the agility of a cat, and he lets him know, you're not going to bark up my tree, because this is why.
The top rope, is looking for a top rope hurricane run. Yes, he gets just enough to get Chip Day up and over. And there's a standing moonsault right there in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and Chip Day shows some fighting spirit. Chip Day shows why he is do or die. Chip Day shows why he is one of the best, not just in Atlanta wrestling, but in professional wrestling. The crowd really starting to get behind Chip Day in this one. Andrew Everett goes in for a suplex. Oh, Chip counters. Chip going for a German of his own. Another enziguri. But Chip fights back with that beautiful tornado kick, and I know you felt that one before.
And just like time and time again, Chip would not get put down by his own medicine. You cannot take out Chip Day with any kind of kick that he does not perform himself. And he came right back with that tornado kick that, you're right, I felt to the side of my face and the back of my neck before. This time, he just had enough, just a little bit to kick out at 2.9.
I don't know how he kicked out of that one. I don't know how these guys are still fighting. I mean, we're good 10, 12 minutes in, and these guys are still just slugging it out. This is not Mayweather-Pacquiao. This is not, any UFC fight where they're just grappling. These are 2 guys literally going all out in as much as they can and trying to finish the opponent as quickly as possible. These forearm shots are rocking Andrew Everett right there. Chip Day looking for something. Oh, a Tajiri-style buzzsaw kick right to the side of the face. And somehow, Andrew Everett finds a way to spike him on a Hurricane Rana. The crowd on their feet. Everett going to the top rope. Now, he went for the top rope earlier and Chip moved. Is Chip going to have enough to get out of the way? He does not get out of the way. 1, 2, and 3. Andrew Everett has beat Chip Day here at Homegrown 2015. I would call it an upset, but really it's not an upset because anybody else outside of the Georgia wrestling world thinks Andrew Everett should have beat Chip Day. He comes to Atlanta, he beats Chip Day, and it's no small feat in that one.
There's no upset in this because look at the crowd. Everyone in this situation had won. Granted, Chip Day just suffered. He's one of the most beautiful ship stars I've seen. Everyone in this situation.
And you see it, and that's what you want to see when a guy comes to a town for his first time ever. He shows the fans what he's got, and the fans show him the proper respect. Congratulations to Andrew Everett for winning this one. I hope that Andrew Everett and Chip Day 2 gets to happen somewhere in the near future.